Hi, it's Chloe again, and this is going to be a review on Anne Rice's The Wolf Gift. The Wolf Gift was published by Knopf in 2012, and this edition has 404 pages. The pretty basic synopsis of this book is it takes place in present time in California, San Francisco, and there is a young reporter that goes out to a mansion to pretty much do an architectural piece on a house for an owner that wants to sell the house. And so he spends some time out there to get to know the piece of land before he decides to write a story on it. And while he's out there, there's a brutal murder and he is brutally attacked. And in the midst of being brutally attacked, oh yeah, there's a wolf there. So he's not brutally attacked by a wolf, he's brutally attacked just by other people, and he's just injured by a wolf in the meantime. Of course, it becomes very obvious to him after a certain point in time that he's starting to turn into a wolf, and then the story progresses from there. I was really frustrated with this book. I felt that Anne Rice should have known better. She's written better work, and she has written dynamic characters with more depth than this one. The main character is named Reuben Golding, and he pretty much is just the Golden Boy, and that's his nickname. He has everything handed to him. Pretty much he is of the most privileged demographic that we have in the United States. He is young, handsome, he's white, he is very charming, and he is wealthy. I mean, I consider him wealthy since his parents gave him a Porsche, and I think it's very obvious that he takes a lot of aid from his parents. In fact, he got his reporting job because his mother had connections to the newspaper. It doesn't make a point in this to shame him for that fact. It's just, you know, some people just take help from their parents. I don't dislike people who are that privileged, but I think in terms of literature, once you set up a character to be so perfect, you have to do something with that character to put them through trials and tribulations to see if he stays golden and he really stays so idyllic, if he stays so perfect after you throw a lot of obstacles at him. And I think the big failing of this book is that he really had no obstacles thrown at him. He just had opportunity after opportunity and discovery. It isn't because his character was so privileged at the beginning of this novel that I found him so unlikable. It is because this character didn't go through anything to make me like him. He didn't have any struggles becoming a werewolf. Even being a werewolf, he is in complete control, and he is just high on life as a werewolf. Kind of morbid or cynical, but you kind of want to see him break down. One thing that really frustrates me is that he decides to fight crime, and it's really frustrating to see a character that has never felt injustice in his life, personally or through other people that he's known, yet he decided to go out and start killing criminals. It has a weak reason that he's compelled to kill bad people, but it feels like a really weak reason because it's not even connected to who he is personally or before the transformation. It's just a consequence of his condition, and it's just really frustrating to see this character who didn't have a care in the world before he became a werewolf, and then after the werewolf he doesn't really have any more concerns or obligations, but he just decides to start fighting crime, and then you never feel that he's in danger, that he's like turning into a monster. He is just a guy who's high in life, who can now be young forever beautiful, strong, intelligent, charming, and it's just really frustrating that this character pretty much didn't change. He had no, even though he physically turned into a werewolf, there was no transformation in this character. I gave this book a 1 out of 5 stars. I just thought that this book was just very frustrating. I know that Anne Rice can write really good characters, like famously Lestat and Louis are really complicated and interesting characters, It had their good sides and downsides. And this character just had no downside. He had no bad side. Incredibly disappointing. I think this is one of Anne Rice's weakest works that I've read of hers, and I really hope that she doesn't invest more time in the series because it's just incredibly weak. So that's my review. I'll see you guys later. Bye.